to go.
What?
Craig909, time to go.
Today, we're going to the Craig909's house to work on his 64 Ford Galaxy. Come along with us.
Let's go, Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah! Make sure you look in your 20s.
Old manish.
This is not for its old man.
Old man.
That's why I shaved today.
You missed a spot though.
What about that? It's on top of my head.
All right, guys, so we're going to run through some of the products we're going to go through on the car today. There's a lot of stuff that Heatshield offers. We did an install on my F100, and I'll put a card up and down in the description if you guys want to watch the install on the F100's engine. We did a bunch of stuff on it. We're going to do a similar thing on the Galaxy, but a little bit different. But I did want to go over all the products that they offer, because there is a lot. So this is Chris and Shane from Heatshield Products. So these are some of the products. There's a ton of stuff.
Take it away, Chris.
Thank you, Shane. Probably our most popular product is our hot rod sleeve. You can slip it over a fuel line, you can put it over hoses, you can put it over wires, and it's really easy to do. It will take up to 1100 degrees constant. This is, we call it the HP kit, the builder's kit.
And what's the smallest size to the largest size in diameter?
Quarter, all the way up to 1.5.
Wow, okay,
Yeah.
So you can do a lot of stuff. Where can everybody find some of this stuff?
You go to our website.
Okay.
It's heatshieldproducts.com. And from the website, you go to the buy tab. You can just drop that down. You can buy it directly online. We have a bunch of different distributors. New Level Motorsports, if you live in San Diego, is a great one in Poway.
Okay.
Or Summit Racing is another one.
Okay.
If you are looking to shield your fuel line, wires, hoses, and you do not want to take them off, this has your name written all over it because it is a Velcro hook and loop. Oh, thank you. Yeah, don't use Velcro. Thing goes in there, whatever you're trying to protect.
Yep.
And you're gonna cover this. The most important thing to remember is the hook and loop is a high temperature hook and loop, but it only take about 250, 300 degrees. So if the heat source is here, you're gonna roll it away from it and just the fabric.
Face the hook and loop away from it.
Cool. And what are the smallest to largest sizes?
Half inch, all the way
To
on the automotive side, it's 1.5.
Okay.
1.5.
But we do make bigger ones on the heavy duty side.
It comes from 6-inch all the way up to 6 foot.
Well, a problem we're definitely going to run into is the master cylinder. So these are really cool. They kind of just wrap around, right?
It's normally with a hook and loop closure, or we have it with a wire closure and some button head rivets.
So you guys make them factory to fit different master cylinders.
Yeah, we have a Bear, a Willwood, and a GM.
That's awesome. And then we have the sparkly boots.
This is the insole boot. We still sell it. We recommend that you actually close the end of these with like a wire tie or even like a stainless steel zip tie thing.
Oh.
Last year, we did come out with a Pro boot. The difference here is high temperature hook and loop. The wire is going to go in there and basically close around it and not allow heat to get inside.
Awesome. Well, there's a lot of stuff here. So if you guys are looking for any sort of different product or thing that inside your engine bay, you got firewall wrap, all sorts of stuff for the insides of the car, outside of the car, underneath it, wherever. Exhaust wrap is everything you can imagine to keep heat down in a car, they offer. So I'll check it out on Heatshield Products. I run all this stuff on my truck, and I definitely noticed a difference. When I drove it to your guys' facility, you were like, wow, that's really hot.
Yeah,
Put the
right.
sleeve on it, instantly fix those temperatures.
The truth of the matter is, the whole premise behind Heatshield Products is
It's all DIY friendly.
DIY friendly. We want you to be able to work on your car. That's what he told me. He said he goes up through here. He said the radiator's out of it, and he crawls up through there.
Oh, maybe like leans in over it.
I don't know.
Well, let me see you do it. Oh, you're gonna get stuck.
Oh my God.
The hood, my hood is like,
Camera quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to, oh jeez.
this is not working.
Just suck in a little bit. To knock the car off the jack.
Ow.
Going the right way?
Oh, look at that.
Getting all the angles.
Here, let me bend this your fuel line. Drop it like it's hot. But I want to cover the rubber. Craig, your carburetor's not on.
No, it isn't. Actually, just take the whole carburetor off.
Just mopped it up.
Should I tell him now that he can just pick it up and take it off?
Yeah, you probably can't lift it up though and get out at the same time.
No, definitely not. Look at this form. That is a form right there. This is a good one. Just sit down right on that. Good. So you don't need a lift or a shop.
No, you don't.
You just suck in and get in there and it's easy.
My rib cage was stuck right on that.
Yeah, so the way this works is if you kind of push it, it gets a little wider, sort of like a Chinese handcuff. See how it's bubbling out?
Oh, yeah.
So that's how you go over something that's a little bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the song. You're Harry Young.
Nope, not my hair in for sure.
We are 138. If that makes
There
it
we
on
go.
the video, that's for you, James. Shane, can I ask you a quick question?
Sure.
Did you set this brick next to you so when I stood on it, I'd be your height?
Yeah, just trying to help you out.
Thank you. Let's move it forward.
Just don't drop in the hole
Okay,
behind
so
it.
now we just need...
Oh. I see
wait.
why it's there.
Should I tell you it's too short? Well, I guess
Too short?
I think it's too short.
You're gonna get the mullet in the pig. Yeah.
Semi-unprofessional professionals.
Oh.
No, the heat shrink's in place,
Okay.
but you may want to pull it like down a little bit so it's over
Yeah. Yeah, sure. My camera's recording, Chris. Just grab it and do stuff with it.
the sleeve a little bit.
Okay, I'm holding it.
Hair more.
Okay, push it. And fat rat just bolted across the yard right here. And I was like, what? I ran outside and crawled behind that bench that Chris is standing in front of. And my dad was out there and my buddy Sean was like, you have a gun or a pellet rifle or something? And I'm like, you're not gonna blow a hole in my wall right now.
Yeah, just get it.
So my dad goes and grabs a pellet rifle and rips this, like basically shoots it and blows its head off. And there's a huge blood stain on the freaking side of the house.
Awesome.
Oh, it was huge. And then I threw it in the trash can right up top, so when my mom opens the trash can, it scares the crap out of her.
We are 138.
Howdy. This is fun.
Yeah, you don't look like a big fat face. Oh boy. Wow.
Don't mind me. Oh, did you get that? Weight reduction.
How do I get in there?
I'll go
It's
back
too
here.
dark. So what do you just hit the button?
Red one. The shielding, the heat shield, or the shrink tube was right here. Couldn't get it on, so I wrapped a piece of tape because this is all frayed because I've messed with it so much now. So you put a piece of tape on it and wrap it all tight, and then slip the tube over this, and then peel the tape off, and then I can run this back down on it like that.
I hope I got this thing in focus. Oh, I think I did something. Oh, I'm moving this thing. What did that do? Shane, when you hear gold, what do you say? I am gold. This video is going to be completely different than the ones you normally do. The
Probably.
heat shield guys are filming.
It's as easy as that. Install. Done. I think that's probably the easiest thing to put on. Then we have these guys, which ones are these? These are the
Pro Boot.
Pro Boot. Okay, so these are the ones that you push down at the end and they have a little hook and loop piece on the top here that you just squish it closed, and then we'll pop these guys on. They'll be down there like that, look all pretty. Nice. All right, so I figured I'll give you guys a little tour just because you're curious about all the car collection I got going on here. So this is a 92 Lincoln Town Car, what's left of one. So it's a full off-road pre-runner. It's got gears, spool, full long travel or mid-travel suspension in the front, TV radio system. I can talk to people. It's got an actual stereo in it. Built a trunk setup for it. That's very floppy right now. There we go. Yeah, it's my little guillotine. You like that? So I got everything all modified in here. It has a jack, toolkit, ice chest right there, and then the spare tires, and then all the tools are inside. This is a 1990 Ford Mustang, Fox body. So this is my daily driver. The only real interesting part, I guess, is the interior. It's a kind of like a mild street race car. It's Got a stereo in it as well, Apple CarPlay. I'm working on getting the AC and the heater to work in this one. All right, so in the backyard, in the boneyard, I guess, technically, I blew up my truck's motor. This is my 1971 F100. Heat shield didn't install on it. So I drove it down there when the motor actually worked. And we did a full heat shield product install. So we have a similar master cylinder cover right here. They're spark plug boots. This is the same hot rod sleeve we just put on the Galaxy. There's a couple other small odds and ends around here, but it's backed by a Tremec 5-speed. It's got 410 gears in the back with a 9-inch. The only thing I have to do is seats. So the seats need to be redone, but the headliner's been all redone. It's got an American flag headliner in it, custom odometer gauges. We have another motor being built at the machine shop right now, so once that one's done, we'll basically build it, test it, swap motors, and we'll be good to go. So it should just bolt right in it. And it should make around 400 at the tire is the goal. So this is another 1964 Galaxy 2-door Fastback. Nothing in it. The hood latch actually does work. I don't think I'll be able to get it open. There's no hood hinges, but the hood still latches. That makes sense. Nothing in it. I coated the frame and did a bunch of powder coated stuff in here, and then it sat. This is the nicer car because the interior is like, well, full of water right now because it rained. But the floors are perfect. The trunk is also perfect. The roof skin's been redone. Everything's been basically metal work to where this thing's straight and it's all metal. There's no body filler in this entire car. I'm gonna put a Coyote and a 6-speed manual in this car, full cage. It'll be a pretty cool, like race inspired street car. So this will be a fun car.
So that's a wrap. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe below. I'm Chris, and this is Shane. I'm going back to bed. Shane, and this is Chris.
Yeah, I'm Chris, and this is Shane.
And this is Shane.
I'm Shane, and this is Chris. My middle name's Christopher. Does that count?
Yeah.
We're Chris. Chris and Chris.
Chris's.
Chris squared. Criss cross.
Double Chris.
Put your pants on backwards.